Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video we are going to be making some Christmas cards and different ideas on how to use poinsettias. So for today's card I will be using the Heartfelt Poinsettias in Holly Cluster collection, and you're going to line it up. Once you have it kind of lined up to how you want it, you want to use some masking tape and tape it down so that you can get it as close to the edge as possible. So you can see here some spots, it's not close to the line, so just keep that in mind. And that's the reason why I'm using lightness color paper, so then when you do have that discrepancy, it's not the end of the world. So I'll show you a sample of one of my previous cuts look like. So as you can see here, this side is cut very nicely, but then look at this side right here. It has like a little, it's kind of out of bound a bit, so it's not as perfectly cut as this side. So if you use kind of like a red cardstock, it's not as noticeable. All right, so back to business. And if you wanted to know how I stamp this, I use my HOLT stamper. And I went ahead and put the stamp onto my paper, and then I guess put this down and kind of clung onto it, and I stamped it. And just a word of advice for anyone out there that wants to buy dies with corresponding stamp and dies. It's a pain in the butt for aligning and cutting things out, because I've seen this on from other YouTubers, and they post this and it looks really cool, but I just feel like the process of lining it up and cutting it out and making sure it's perfectly lined isn't stressed upon more. So then I always have the misconception that somehow I'm gonna get this perfect cut, but in reality a lot of time it's not. So just keep that in mind. If you're super OCD and everything has to be perfect, you might not be as satisfied. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to now go and cut this out. Okay, it is cut, and this is so satisfying. Well, at least for me anyway. See that? Bam! Gone are the days where you have to sit there with a pair of scissors and like tediously cut everything out. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness those days are behind us. Okay, so here it is. I use this tool to basically push everything out. I like to keep my big ones together and then my small ones together, so then I can go back in and align them better. So since I'm done with these stamps, I'm gonna grab my stamp storage. I'll be right back. Okay, this is my stamp storage. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I'm gonna put my poinsettias in here. Let's hope it fits. These are a bit thicker than my usual. Oh, it does fit. I just have to move it in. Yay, it does fit. Whoopie-doo. Oops, I might have to move this over. Might be a little wiggling, but will fit. There she is. Nice. Okay. So it fits. I'm going to put it over there. Punch all of these bad boys out. Okay. And if you decide to only buy the dies for this set, when you cut it out, it'll look something like this. And I'll show you that, I mean, it looks just as nice, but I feel like the ones with the stamp gives it a little bit more details. So if you're on a tighter budget, I mean, you can always use a pair of scissors and cut it out. You can print the image out, cut it out, and then just, work on it. Or you can just buy the die, and then you can use the die to just cut out the image, color it in however you want, and then move right along. Or you can buy both, and then you can stamp it to get the design and the the texture that you want, and then you can cut it out. Either way, whatever you decide is fine. I preferably try to avoid any scissor cutting because my hand cramps up after a while. So if you have the same issue as I do, at least by the die part of it, so you can just run it through your machine and bam, you're done. So just like the previous set, we are going to go ahead and line up our stamps. And then we are going to set on our die, and then we're going to stamp down. Let me scoot this over so you guys can have the view. There it is. There you have it, nicely inked up. And then we're gonna go over. Let me scoot this down so I don't waste as much paper. Perfect. Then you stamp it down, kind of roll it around a little bit. You can use your hockey puck. There you go. This is pretty much your leaves. I'm gonna need about 2 sets of these leaves. So I'm gonna cut this out. And then I'm gonna do the same thing again. Okay, once you have done your stamps, you're gonna go in with the same thing. You're gonna find your die and you're gonna make sure that it's aligned as best as you can. You want perfection, but don't expect it. If that makes any sense. All right, so here it is. I have my leaves cut out. I have my flowers cut out, and I also have the ones that were not stamped cut out as well. If you're wondering how I'm going to store these, pretty much I'm going to put these in my CD case, the stamps. And then I'm going to, again, use my magnetic sheet to store my magnetic dies. And what I usually do, since this come in a set, is I take this and put it into a big Ziploc bag. And the Ziploc bag size that I usually use is the 1 gallon one. I like the zipper one rather than the one that you have to press to seal it, because then, I don't know, I don't have time to sit there and align the groove and then close it. So I like the zipper one better. So you just grab yourself a 1 gallon zipper bag and you just close it up like this. And if you want to, you can label the bag. So I'll label it whatever I want. Okay. Label it really quickly and bam, you just put it away with all your other stuff and it's easy to find. And when you do find it, everything is in the package ready to go. So the next part I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and shade in, because you know this has nice details, but it's missing a lot of kind of like the dimension that I'm looking for. Now on the ones that I did not stamp anything on, the one that was just die cut out, I'm gonna take that and I will put the darker red on there, because since I didn't stamp on anything, it shouldn't muddle anything up and it should look nice. As always, guys, this is my least favorite part of card making because it's tedious. But if you're just trying to find a craft that is going to relieve stress, this is perfect right here. You just sit here and you just do it. You don't have to think about it too much. At least I feel that it's stress relieving. How about you guys? Do you feel that it's stress relieving as well? I feel like, you know, with today's society where we have so much with social media and so much with technology, it's kind of nice just to, once in a while, just to sit down and focus on you, you know? Why did I cut so many of this? This is taking me forever. This is almost like you're peeling vegetable or something. Tedious, but satisfying when it's done. Okay, those are done. Let's work on the ones that were not stamped in. These are just the one that I die cut out. I find that these are more suitable when you use the big brush. Much faster. There you go. Yeah. Much faster. If you're wondering why I'm going darker in the middle, is because I want to be able to shape it and have it look like it's growing outward, you know? There's always a reason to my madness, y'all. All right, and once you use your board to stamp out and also blend in your die cuts, you can go ahead and squirt some alcohol onto your pad and then swirl, swirl, and look, it cleans it up beautifully and it's so easy to do. Okay, so I bought this spray bottle right here from Amazon. I highly recommend using this spray bottle if you're gonna use it for like spritzing, because some of the other ones that I've used so far, I think it doesn't give a mist. It kind of sprays, and you don't want it to, you know, specifically spray the water. You want it to gently mist because you don't want the water to be soaking wet, just lightly moist. I probably spritz way too much water on. Yeah, I probably could have done a lot less. So on these that are like super drenched, I think it's gonna be super cool later. But then don't drench it like I did because what's going on is it's losing all of the cool stamp that details that I put in earlier. So just keep that in mind. Don't over drench it. I definitely overdid it. This is what happens when you overdo something. I should have just, you know what I should have done? Okay. What I should have done was mist the mat, this mat right here, and then put my image on top of it, and then went in to do my details. I think that would have given it a better effect and then preserving the details from my stamps. Okay, there it is. These are all the stamped ones, and let's do the non-stamped ones. I mean, as you can see from far away, the stamp and the unstamped one, I mean, it's not much of a difference, but when you look at them close up, I mean, you do see a difference because of the details from the stamp. So I'll give you an example. There you go. So as you can see, this one doesn't have any stamp, and this one has some stamp image on it. So it gives it a nicer detail. I think it's worth it, but if you feel as though the top image is good enough for you, then it's good enough for you, you know? You save yourself some money. I'm doing the exact same thing to the leaves. I'm putting it on the wet surfaces, and then I'm just gonna, you know, at the vein area, I'm just gonna press, 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 press down along the vein area. Okay, I'm gonna grab my nifty little tweezer. And if you're wondering what I'm using here, this is one of those, forgot what it's called, but I'll have it linked in my description below. And so when I order these, they actually come with this wooden piece, and I felt like that hurt my hand too much, so I bought one of those pencil covers, like the grip covers, and I cut a long slit down on one side, and then I kind of like just folded over on this. And also what I did was I put a piece of double-sided tape on here just to keep it from sliding. So now I have this, and each time I grip it, you know, my hand doesn't hurt. Genius. Okay. I think it needs 2 layers of red though. Yeah. There we go. I think that looks better. And then I'll do 1 layer of the small. Right there. So the 3-sided leaves were the small flowers, and the 4-sided leaves were the big flowers. Very nice. So you notice what I've been doing. So these are the bigger leaves. This is the smaller leaf based on what I'm seeing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to kind of move it, kind of angle it more so towards the smaller side so the bigger leaves can poke through like that. And since I have one last one without leaves, I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, so let's go ahead now and put the center. So at this point, you have multiple options. You can use gold rhinestones, or you can use these really cool beads. I haven't used it yet. I ordered it a while ago, but I never used it. But these are super cool for flower centers because they are flat backs and they're not necessarily like super glittery. So it's very nice for the center. So in this case, I can use like, here, let me make an example for you. So like I put some glue there. And of course, I'm going to grab my wax pencil because grabbing these without a wax pencil is too tedious for life. Or you can go online and buy one of these stigmas here that you can see online. And this one is a little bit bigger, but they have like smaller ones that you can buy, or you can even make yourself. And then you could just put it on. So in this case, since I'm not making this like a stand-up flower, so I'm gonna cut here. And then I'm gonna put some glue here. And then let's cut more of this here so it's a flat bottom so it'll sit better. Perfect. Let me put this on a piece of card so you can see the difference between the different stigmas that you can have as an option. So there you go. See, these are your different options that you can do. And you really can do whatever it is that you want, whatever you think look the nicest. All right, so since we have our flowers done and I'm waiting for the flower to dry with the glue, I'm going to put it to the side and I'm going to work on my sentiments. So from Amazon, I was able to buy several sentiments that I thought was pretty cool for Christmas. So I have this one that says Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And this one says Merry Christmas and then something else. Let us know. Yeah. So several sentiments in here. But I'm going to choose this one. I like this one. It says Merry Christmas in small writing and then Christmas in cursive in the bottom half. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Be right back. Whenever I cut out anything sparkly, I always have this issue because the sparkly paper cardstock is quite thick. So what I'll need to do is go in with the X-Acto knife. And then I'm just going to basically kind of help it along the way because some areas are not fully cut out like this one right here. All right, this time I was a bit smarter. I actually used a shimmy, so we'll see how well this one cuts out. This one looks like it's going to come out much easier than the last because the last was super tedious to take out. Yay, shimmy it is. Shimmy for the win. And of course, I have been bragging about these cardstocks that are already cut to size that I got from Hobby Lobby that I am in love with. So I'm going to use it. I just think they're just so darling. I mean, look at this. And I love this pattern. So cute, like very retro, you know? And then, how about this one? This one's cute too. I like this background. Does this background grow? Oh, cute. Okay. So we'll do these two as our background. All right. And I also got these cool washi tapes from Amazon recently. So I think I'm going to incorporate it into this project as well, just to give it more interest. So this one I'm going to use, I believe this is a washi tape as well. So this is like a golden washi tape. And this is just a ribbon with some tape in the back. So this is an adhesive ribbon. I think I got this from Amazon as well a very long time ago. And so my idea is for this card, I would do, let's do up and down, and we'll do, oh gosh, I hate these alignment part. So, and to ensure that I'm doing this straight, so let's do this. I'm gonna get some masking tape and I'm gonna tape both sides down so that it's straight on my glass board here, so that I know to keep things straight. So let's do it that way. So I'm gonna tape this here, and then I'll tape this here, right, to keep things straight. And then we want from here to here. There you go. That way it's straight. And don't worry about the excess. We'll just loop the excess in later. And then we'll do a line that goes from here to here. Oh my gosh, guys, this is genius. I think this is my new technique to line things up straight. Like, how perfect is that? Get a scissor and cut it. And then I'll take my double-sided tape from here, and I'll measure a piece. So right here. Okay, and then I'll take a clear film in the back. You'll just remove the clear film like so. And then once again, you just lay it right on top. But no matter what I do, it never lines the way I want it to. Okay, so please come off, washi tape. Yes, okay. So once you have that, you just fold it over. And look at that, so cute, right? And then now you can go ahead and place your flower. How cute and adorable. Doesn't that look like just like a Christmas box? Put a generous amount of glue because these are really, really big flowers. Usually I would have used a glue gun for this, but I'm too lazy. Okay, 3 flowers on. Let's do some little ones too. I'll do one right here and maybe one right here. And I'll do one with the red stem up here. Wow. Talk about a loaded poinsettias card. And don't worry about the glue seeping through, guys, because all that's gonna do is gonna dry clear, so no worries. That is my sentiments. And then I have these leftover sentiments that I cut way back when. Remember I said print it out and then just cut it out? Well, I printed out and I cut it out and I saved it for situations like this. So I'm thinking, should I put one right here? Delivering warm hugs. Or should I put it down here? I think I want to put it up there because that is going to pop better. And I'm going to use foam tape to give it dimension. And there it is, guys. That's one card base with the poinsettias that we made just now. All right, let's move on to a second one, another idea. As you can see, I love me some Ziploc bags because it keeps everything organized and it's very inexpensive. Okay, on theme with the washi tape, like I mentioned earlier, I got these gorgeous washi tape recently. Like, look at the pattern and the design, like, so cute. Like, super duper cute. So I think I'm going to take this because it's like have that like floral kind of look to it. And I'm going to do like diagonals. Yeah. So let's do it like so. I tape it down so that I have a rough idea of what is straight. Let's see. Let's fold it up first. Worry about it afterwards. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh no, all that work, all that work. Okay. Fold it back. These washi tapes are so nice. They even fold like a dream. Like, how cute. It like instantly make your card look more expensive, doesn't it? Wowzer. And it comes in this cute container to store it in. What more can you ask for? So now that we put our gorgeous background on, let's put our flowers back on. Let me figure out where I'm going to put my sentiment first. So I think I'm going to put it here. Okay. Cute. Let's put it on first. I like this. From Heaven and Nature Sings. From Heaven and Nature Sings. Cute. Alright. So what if we put it here? And then maybe From Heaven and Nature Sing can be like right here. Yeah? Yeah. From Heaven and Nature Sing can be right there. And then so we'll start from up here. We'll do a large flower right here. And we'll do continuous down. Do this. We'll do this here. Maybe I'll do one right there. Yeah. Maybe I'll sneak one right in between here. Just to give it a little something, something. There you go. And then I'll do one here. And then I'll do a baby one at the very end. And this is the finished project. I hope you guys have enjoyed the cards that I was able to make today for the Christmas series. And so this is the poinsettia version where I was able to make this card with some washi tapes and of course this beautiful sentiment that I got from Amazon. And as well as this one, same sentiment from Amazon as well. And you pretty much can play around with any kind of different cardstocks that you're able to find throughout the house. And you're able to play around with it with these different washi tapes. And of course on the inside you can write whatever it is that you want. I had so much creating this project. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well and find some inspiration for your future Christmas cards as well. Well, thank you so much for watching today's video. And if you like and enjoy the content so far, make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button, because next video I'm going to show you guys how to make poinsettias out of these things right here. What are they called? These are called Chanel stems. So I'm going to show you guys how to make poinsettias out of these bump Chanel stems and then put it to your card so it gives it a different texture and a different look. All right, have a good one, guys. Bye.